Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja here, going to be talking about DS's leadership secrets and style. So what are some of the leadership secrets that have made Pastor Sunday who he is today? Number one, as a leader, don't ever be afraid to give instructions. Give instructions and directions. So that is one of the leadership secrets that you would like to know about Pastor Sunday. I'm going to be giving you 3 in this session, then I will be continuing to give you many others. You know, there is always the temptation for a leader to be intimidated or to be sentimental. So because of you being sentimental, you might be, a little bit hesitant in giving instructions and directions. But if you don't give directions and if you don't give instructions, people don't know what to do and where to go. So as a leader, one of the main things you should do, and that marks you to be a leader, and that really marks and determines your effectiveness, is your ability to be able to let people know what you are doing. That's instruction. Then where, how, the speed, the temp, the intensity, the demand, the requirement talks about the direction. So you need to formulate what is the direction you are moving in. And also you need to instruct people how to carry out and how to get that work done, that job done, and also how to execute to your expectations the direction or the task or the vision that you have set before them. So that's number one thing that you need to do as a leader. To be an effective leader, you need to learn to give out instructions and give out directions. But there's another thing that will really mark you as a leader. If you want to become a successful leader, another thing that you must pay attention to is that as a leader, you cannot shy away from paying the price. You need to pay the price of discipline and sacrifice for the vision to be fulfilled. There is no way your vision is ever going to be fulfilled. There is no way your dream and your expectations will ever come to pass if you have not made up your mind to always pay the price. I mean, you must tell yourself that I'm going to pay any price it will take. I am going to make any sacrifice needed, any sacrifice this will take, I am going to do it. For example, when I decided that I was going to become a pastor, I first of all talked to God. I said, well, I don't just want to become an ordinary pastor. I am going to become a pastor with an exception. I'm going to become an exceptional pastor. And I'm going to be successful, not just anyhow, but big time. Yeah, and I'm going to pay any price for it. If I'm going to need to pay for, if I need to fast for 40 days, I will fast for 40 days. If I need to fast for 100 days, I'm going to fast for 100 days. If I need to study, I'm going to study anything possible. Anything I need to do, I'm going to do it. That is the attitude of a true leader. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to pay, no price is too high for me. And I'm going to be the best where I am. So as a leader, if you really want to be exceptional, if you really want to be successful, be ready to pay the price. Tell yourself, be determined, set out to pay any price it will take for you to be the best and to be the leader that God will be proud of. And that means you pay the price of discipline, to discipline yourself, to do what you need to do and get your goals met. And then you have to sacrifice. All the sacrifice that needs there to be made, you've got to make it, and you have to be ready to do it. Because when you do this, then the people who follow you will also be able to pay the price of sacrifice and discipline as you have shown them. Then number 3 thing that I wanted to talk to you today about leadership success or secret of Pastor Sunday is that as a leader, you must set values and standards, culture and policies for your organization and for the people that you are leading. The 4th thing that I mentioned there, as a leader, you have to have your own values that you are bringing to the table. You must have the values that you are introducing to the world, and the values that you want to promote, and the values that you want to, those same values you must train your followers and your team to imbibe those values that are your values. You must train them to imbibe those values in themselves. So as a leader, you must set the values and train your people to know the values and to imbibe the values in them, to make the values part and parcels of their lives. And then besides the values, you must also teach the people to abide by your standards. You must have standards. You set the standard of your expectations, the standard of excellence that you want to see, the standard of integrity that you want to see, the standard of diligence that you want to see, the standard of quality that you want to see. So you set the standard. So as a leader, you don't just set the vision, but you set the values, you also set the standard and the culture. You have to also determine what is the kind of culture that you want to fill your own ambience with. Your environment carries a culture. Your persona carries a culture, and your team must carry a culture. Your church or your leadership must carry a culture. Your nation must depict a particular culture. Your culture points to your values, and your culture is determined by your standards as well. And then you have to have policies to guide, to help these things be executed, to help them come to pass. So you need concrete policies that are rules, that are guiding, and those policies are leading you and safeguarding your virtue, your values, and they are also safeguarding and protecting your standards, and of course they are maintaining your culture. So apart from the vision, which we spoke about last time, you need, as a leader, you need to determine and set your value system for your people and for your environment and for your organization. So you need your value, you need your standards, you need your culture, and you need your policies. Thank you. Hello friends, I've got some action plans for you. Number one, if you like what you've just heard or seen, please make sure you tag 10 of your friends. You don't need to do much. Just look for the 10 best friends of yours, those people that are precious to you, those you think must not miss this. Put down their names, tag them, and send this message to them. Number two, I'm such a speaker, leader that likes to have a feedback from whatsoever I do. So if you think that you've been blessed or you have some feedbacks, comments, or even ideas, suggestions about what you've heard, you know what? I'm open. I'm open to receive from you, to hear from you. Inbox me through my Facebook or even email me. Let me hear from you. Number three, friends, if you feel that you've been blessed by what you've seen or heard, you wait until you get to my other materials. Because when you begin to listen to the other stuff that I have on YouTube, SoundCloud, Telegram, then you come back to me and thank me. Thank you. Blessings.